Because it is so quintessentially New Orleans, we are only using local talent to develop it. We're going to be having Layla Musselwhite, who's a local blues musician, and the daughter of Grammy Award-winning blues legend Charlie Musselwhite. But Layla is going to be playing lead, and she's wonderful. She's amazing. I have to tell you how I came across wanting her to play the part of Carla, the lead character in the show. I was helping out with Laura Hibbett at the Freddie King Blues Fest up in the Bywater a couple years ago. And I was in Layla's company for a whole about 5 seconds, and knew right then I wanted her to be the lead in the show, that she was it. She embodied Carla. She had that energy about her, just that presence that just was bigger than life. And that was exactly what I had envisioned for that character. And so after about a year, when I felt the script was solid enough, I approached her just completely out of the blind, told her exactly what I'm telling y'all now, that we have no money, we're an independent production, we are not tied to a studio, we have this idea, I think you'd be perfect for the part, what do you think? She said, send me the script, I'll see if it resonates. A couple of days later, I get a note back from her saying, I'm all in. And it was like, cool, now we can get the ball rolling. Since then, we've added Hick Jeremy, who is unquestionably South Louisiana's hottest rising star. If you don't know who he is, go do a quick search on him. The guy is phenomenal. The lead male is actually being played by Jonas Chartok, who is, among other things, our local SAG representative and just a very charismatic actor that I can't wait to work with. We have TJ Sebastian, Brian Plato, Jeff Roberts, Susan Lebrecht, Cheryl Prater. Those are just the ones that we've cast so far. All locals, so we won't have to deal with any fake accents. And about half of them are musicians, which is perfect. Matter of fact, if you can hear it in the background, that's one of Layla's songs playing now. But Riverhood is a very New Orleans show. And when I saw that, and I saw what we could do with it, is when we really decided to take it to the next level. This show has the capability of being something huge, and I mean huge, not just domestically, but internationally. Because we're tying it into a second show that we're going to do right after the finishing of first season of Riverhood. And I have envisioned that Riverhood will run for 3 seasons, 8 episodes per season, and that's it. I don't want it to run any longer. I don't think I can keep the story fresh much longer than that. And I can do everything that I want to do with the characters within that time frame. So, why beat a dead horse? Let's leave the audience wanting more. But in between each of those seasons, we're going to do a second show called Bourbon Street to the Budokan. Now, this one is going to be kind of a twist on the travel show. It'll be almost a variety show format built within a travel show. It's going to explore the jazz blues influence from New Orleans on post-World War II Japan. Now, I used to live in Osaka. I still speak Japanese. Watashi wa Osaka de benkyou shimashita. Mada nihongo hanasu dekimasu. So I'm going to be hosting that show in both languages. So it'll be, to my knowledge, the first bilingual television show done. But we're going to look at the influence of jazz and blues when they were rebuilding Japan after the horrors of the Second World War. If you weren't aware, Japan has one of the largest, if not the largest, jazz and blues society in the world. Anybody who's played down here as a musician knows this. So we're really going to look into that and the influence that those Japanese musicians have had in our local music here. And there are some elements of that show that will involve bands from all around the world who are influenced by the New Orleans sound. Not the least of which is going to be Derek Solomon down in New Zealand, Jimmy Cara down in New Zealand, the Blues Boots over in the UK. You've got Black Cat Biscuit. Oh, check those guys from Austria out. They're awesome. But anyway, the shows have the commercial potential to be huge, which means a lot of money coming in because of the show. Well, we're going to direct that money, not all of it, because I have bills to pay like everybody else. And the studios are going to want their cut, and this, that, and the other thing. But we're going to dedicate what we can, which would be a percentage of my salary as well as a percentage of the profits of the show, to an educational endowment to help rebuild the public schools of New Orleans. And that's just part of the campaign. That falls under the umbrella of Always for New Orleans. Now, Always for New Orleans is the campaign I'm asking everybody to help me become a part of. It's an idea that I have based on Norway's battle cry of World War II. That always for New Orleans means that we are all in it together. We are all supporting each other, collaborating each other, hyping each other up, making each one of us better, because collectively we are stronger than the individual parts that we're comprised of, the whole being greater than the sum of its parts. But if we're all screaming, we love New Orleans, we want New Orleans to be better, we want New Orleans to be a beautiful, safe city that people can come visit, have a great time, and enjoy. And for that, I need all's help. And you've been wonderful. The response I've gotten so far has been over the top, and I thank you also very, very much for it. And I look forward to getting to know each of you more and better, and exploring not just my ideas, but your ideas on how we can do more for New Orleans. And in turn, she will always take care of us. We know this. But I thank y'all. I will be posting more about what exactly I want with the social media personalities and influencers to help me do. But yeah, let's all see if we can't come together and do something by bringing all of the artists of New Orleans together for the education system, the absolutely embodiment of arts for education. Because we can. Right now, we are in a unique moment when we are in the one place in the world that can make this happen. Nowhere else has the depth of talent in so many fields that we have. Art, music, culture, history, I mean, you name it, we are everywhere. So thank you all. I will be supporting y'all, and I look forward to supporting y'all more aggressively in the future and really getting our voices out to the world. I love New Orleans, so thank you all, and I hope you all have a wonderful evening, and I look forward to talking again soon.